Hello, my name's Steve Dyson. I'm a journalist working for Westside Bid, and I'm interviewing John Angus today. John's the Managing Director of Park Regis in Birmingham. Hello to you, John.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, John. John, these are strange times, and I know that COVID-19 has had a big effect on Park Regis, along with other hotels, and on your staff. Can you explain what's happened in your area?
Yeah, well, Steve, unfortunately, pretty much around the 23rd of March, with government guidelines, the hotel had to completely close. We were seeing the effects on bookings and business from the beginning of March. Our income in March dropped by 30%, and our onward bookings, obviously, for April and May currently, we are just talking to those clients about moving their dates to later on in the year. About 80% of our team have been furloughed as part of the government system. We have kept our management team on full pay and our commercial team on full pay as well, to make sure that we have the opportunity to keep driving business and keep actually driving the actual hotel at the same time.
John, I understand that in recent days you've either reopened or are planning to reopen parts of the hotel to assist key workers, people from the NHS and other key roles, to help them to have some accommodation in the area. Is that right?
Yeah, it was a bit of something we've been pondering over the last 7 to 10 days. We've had a number of inquiries from different bodies, ranging from the local NHS to general sort of healthcare workers to the actual Ministry of Defence, actual asylum seekers. So all these inquiries are coming through our teams, and we spent a considerable amount of time looking at the safety of our staff and how we could ensure, if we did reopen the property, we could do that. Now, we've got a bank of risk assessments. We have a system in place to manage social distancing. We have, very similar to a supermarket, we've got tape all over the public areas actually of the hotel so that people can keep a distance. And crucially, we are not going to be servicing bedrooms, so we will actually provide the actual facilities, but we wouldn't ask our team at this stage to do that. And then we've got PPE, etc., etc. The overriding thing for us was about being there to help. It's pretty clear that the NHS are doing an amazing job, and if there's anything that we could possibly do to help, this isn't a profit actual making exercise. This is about making a bit back, because actually we've been asked, but I've got to emphasise, our salespeople haven't gone out to try to sell this. This has been people asking us. We have, the NHS are quite keen that if you do the business, you do it, and it's to look after people. At the moment, because we have 2 properties, we have the Express on the Coventry Road. We've got about 6 to 10 rooms in the Express at the moment. There's nothing in Park Regis at the minute, but again, Park Regis only opened up at the beginning of the week. And again, if we don't do anything, that will be because there's no demand. At least as a hotel, we feel as if we've stepped up to offer our actual facility.
That sounds fabulous, John. And just with a mind to the future, obviously none of us know exactly when restrictions will start being eased, but in the next few weeks or months, we're hoping that will happen. How confident are you about your team and your hotel and your services being able to bounce back and to bring business back into Birmingham and this side of Westside and Broad Street?
Well, I think we have lots to be proud of in Birmingham. And Birmingham is a destination that people will still travel to. And I think that the best hotels will always actually stand up. And I think that we have, as I said at the beginning, we took the view that we would actually maintain our core team in the hotel. I'm actually sitting at my desk actually right now. We have a commercial meeting this afternoon actually with the team. We had a Zoom conference call with all of our management team actually yesterday, which is a weekly call. the game actually of Knots and Crosses was pretty funny, but it keeps everybody actually alive and everybody does that. We also actually have a weekly newsletter which goes out to all of our staff. Our staff are doing voluntary online training to keep them up to date. So I think from our perspective, we decided not to mothball. We've decided to keep so that when we do see any upturn, we're ready to actually deal with it. We don't have to go through a pre-opening strategy. We can just actually pick a button and our team are back there again. So, and again, the positive side is that we are still taking bookings. We took 2 actual event bookings actually yesterday, one for September and one for May next year. So I think there is confidence in the autumn. So there certainly is confidence from September onwards, actually for events. I think for individual travel, we will probably, I'd like to think that we will see some flux of that coming back in over the summer. But I do believe that we'll come back probably different. I think social integrity will be key as to how we move forwards, how we look after our staff, which of course we do. That's a number one actual priority. I think, we've got to be able to adapt. And I think crucially that's why actually maintaining our team and having lots of experts on actual webcasts and looking at actually what's happening in the industry means that we'll be able to actually react very, very quickly.
John Angus, Managing Director of Park Regis Birmingham, many thanks for joining us and best wishes to you and your staff. Keep safe out there.
Thank you very much.